I believe that it's time that you and I should have a heart-to-heart talk about this new Wednesday 13 CD, the Dixie Dead. G'day, I'm Tashi the Vampire Fairy here, and I reckon it's high time that actually I did a video review of Wednesday 13's latest CD, the Dixie Dead. So we shall get to it, shall we? I eventually received the pre-order package, although it did take a fair time to get here, but it's quite understandable regarding from the USA to Australia to get here. But I have read a lot of comments on Facebook and other websites too regarding this issue that people have not received their pre-order package yet. And well, as far as pre-orders actually go, well, you really people believe that they would be the first ones to actually receive the package, but in this case it did not happen. But we only have one person to blame, of course, not Wednesday 13 himself, because it's out of his hands. It was not his fault. Let's get that straight first of all. It's actually his management's fault, because I read way back in January this year that they were a bit al dojo on getting the stickers for this pre-order. As far as that goes, it's not really the best way to go with that kind of product, really, because to go al cheapo in something that is required to be done at a certain deadline, and yet getting it done a week prior to the deadline itself, that should not happen. No, 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 no. But it did. So there's really nothing that we could actually do about it, and I'm sure that Wednesday 13 himself was totally gutted by this issue that's happened, and we can only hope for the best that all the pre-order orders that people ordered and that will eventually arrive to them. Because back to the comments that I've read on his official Facebook page, there have actually been fans that not threatened, but they have sort of made a statement of issuing, asking for an issue of a refund, and we really don't want that to happen either, now do we, kiddos? No, we don't. No, we want that money to stay in Wednesday 13's pocket so he can actually tour right around the world like he does. More of that we can have, the better it is. The lovely Dixie Dead CD. Yay! Well, my first thoughts of it is, well, obviously there is one little bit of a negative thing about it, and it's not the music itself, no way. The music itself is quite entertaining and very nice and everything in the matter of speaking. It's just that, well, I'm guessing in the printing process of the cover, I reckon the printer itself, the inkage in it, was a little bit too strong for it to put it blankly, and with the results of that, it's actually a little bit too dark, it is. Next thing is, I've noticed, in the initial packaging itself, the process of it has been quite professional, obviously. I must admit too, I actually do like the quote that's stated up on the top here that says, "Hell has come home." That is quite clever, I believe. Very clever. Because I noticed that on Wednesday 13's past CDs and that he actually has like a quote of some sort that he sort of makes up himself or so, or he's seen somewhere or heard it somewhere or such, and it's like a trademark to him really, I believe. Another good point of the initial packaging itself, I do like how on the back it's actually got a few live photos sort of manipulated and photoshopped together, and with that it's quite different, and also it just goes to show what you see there is actually what you see at his live gigs, which are superb, by the way. Very, very, very superb. I love it. That's really great. Now, I like the fact that it's actually in a DVD cover, because that's what a lot of people actually do this in day and age, because they actually not just have the CD music itself, but they also have like a live broadcasting of a previous gig or so, but this hasn't happened in this case, unfortunately. But it did. I don't actually have the CD in the case at the moment because I actually got it in my laptop because I've been listening to it all the time, obviously. So forgive me for that, but yeah. And another good thing is on the back of it is it actually marks his 20 years of him doing his music, which is quite spectacular. And I love how also with every CD that he's done as a solo career regarding his Wednesday 13 music, he's actually kept the same font for his initial title. I must give him kudos for that, I must. But yeah, it's got his signature there, see? Thank you! I love it. And lovely names of the pre-order people, so yeah, and yes, my name's there too. But I've noticed also that actually a few people were actually allowed to have their middle name in. Well, when I received the email, it said I was only allowed to have my first name and my last name, which was a bit of a, well, not rip-off, but a bit unfair that other people got to have their full name and not everyone had that opportunity. So I guess it's just same again with management or so, or whoever sent out the emails or such. Whoever did that needs to sort of kick up their backsides, that's for sure, because the email itself wasn't very professional anyway. It was quite abrupt, and I don't like it when it's abrupt. I really like them all, obviously, but the ones that actually stand out for me are, is Bloodsucker, Get Your Grave On, Cursed Living, Too Fast for Blood, Hail Me, The Dixie Dead, and Fuck You. They're the ones that I like particularly on this. The others are good too, but they're my top ones that I actually like the most.